Question 1. Simplify combining like terms. First, 21b minus 32 plus 7b minus 20b. First of all, we will write the term, that is 21b. Then we will search for terms which is having only b. Well, we have here, we will write it plus 7b, and we have last term minus 20b. And the only left term now is, this is minus 32. That is a constant. We can take b as a common. So this is the way to take common. You write b, and within brackets 21 into b will give you 21, plus 7 into b will give you 7b, and minus 20, because minus 20 into b will give you minus 20b. This comes with practice, and minus 32 as it is. Now we can cancel it. 21 positive and 20 negative will give you 1 positive. 1 positive plus 7 is 8. So this all solves to 8. 8 into b is 8b and minus 32. In this way we combine like terms and then we simplify it. That's first. Second, minus z square plus 13z square minus 5z plus 7z cubed minus 15z. First of all, we will check the variables that are having highest power. So in this we see we have a variable named as z having highest power 3. That is, it is raised to power 3, and we don't find any other such term. So first of all, we will write this. So writing minus 7z cubed. Now lowest degree, we have 2. This is called degree or the power. Like in this case, we have degree 3. Here we have degree 2. So we'll write as it is. We'll make pair of variables having z raised to power 2. Well, we have here, so we will write it plus 13z squared. Here we don't have, we have done. Now we'll check for variable having 1 degree. So z only 1 degree. We will write it minus 5z, and we have minus 15z, and we have written all the terms. In this way we arranging highest power first of all, or highest degree, and with a decreasing order or descending order. Now this as it is, because we don't find any other variable z with power 3 or degree 3. Here we have a pair z square. We can take z square as common, and the question may arise why we are not taking minus z square as common, because expression is nothing but addition of the terms. Therefore we wrote plus and took z square as a common variable. Now minus 1, because minus 1 into z square will give you again minus z square. Now here plus 13, because 13 into z square and plus here will give you 13z square. So we have solved this much. Now we see here z is common. Again we'll take plus z. This z can be written here as well. That doesn't make any difference in multiplication. So what is minus 5z? As you've studied in previous classes as well, that subtraction is nothing but addition of its inverse. So how you do it? We write first plus, and whatever you have here, you inverse it. That is, we had plus 5z, we will write minus 5. Also, when you open it, when you solve it, you get minus 5z, plus minus is minus, ultimately you get it back. Likewise, change minus to plus and inverse it. 15 will become minus 15z. Again, this comes with practice. Also, if your previous concepts are clear. So this as it is, plus first solve bracket, 1 negative, and we have 13. So we subtract it and sign comes of positive. So plus 12. So 12 into z square gives you 12z square, plus solving it, both same sign, we add them up and put their sign. That is minus 20 into z is z. This as it is, this as it is, plus minus is minus, so minus 20z. That's second. Third, p minus in bracket p minus q in bracket q minus p, which is getting subtracted. So prior solving this, we have to open brackets. This is the first rule or the BODMAS rule. So p as it is, minus p, minus minus is plus, q, again minus q, and minus minus is plus p. Now we have cancel opportunity. P get cancelled with negative p, q gets cancelled with negative q. We are only left with minus q and plus q, therefore the answer. And the only thing we have done here is that we have written plus p first. In that way, we don't have to write minus q plus q. It's just writing representation. This could also be written as minus q plus b. Doesn't make any difference. That's third. Fourth, 3a minus 2b minus ab minus, in bracket, a minus b plus ab plus 3ab plus b minus a. First of all, again, BODMAS, 3a as it is, this all as it is. Open it, minus a, minus minus is plus b, therefore plus b, minus plus is minus ab, plus, these are the rules you have studied in previous classes. 3ab, this as it is. Now let's make pair, having variable a only, that is, we are combining like terms. This a can also be written here, that's your wish. So we have 3a, again a we find here, so minus 1. Nothing written means minus 1, therefore minus 1 came. Again single a we have here, so minus 1 again. This solves for a. Now let's solve for b. So again plus b or plus b, doesn't make any difference. Bracket means multiplication. We'll find for b minus 2, and coefficient of, again, single b is here, 1b, nothing written, therefore 1. Single b, again 1. Finished for b. Now we can see ab combined. So took plus ab, again this ab can be written here, and bracket starts 1 ab. Keep in mind, not 1, it's minus 1. That's where most of the fault happens. Again ab minus 1. Here plus 3. So in this way you combine your like terms. Now it's just a matter to solve. 3, first of all solve this. Minus 1 is minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. A. And here this is plus 2, this is minus 2. Cancel. 0 into b plus, this gives minus 2 plus 3. There's 1. And 1 is multiplied with ab. So here a comes, anything multiplied with 0 will give you 0. Therefore b is lost forever. Here ab. So in this way you solve. Fifth, 5x squared minus 5x squared plus 3yx squared minus 3y squared plus x squared minus y squared plus 8xy squared minus 3y squared. First of all, arranging them, we see x squared y. We will take highest degree. So this as it is, search for x squared y. Here we have, pattern doesn't matter, we have x squared y, these are like terms, therefore writing it here. Search again, well, no, this is not. Here we have y squared, we are finding for x squared y. Well, we are done with this, and since we have seen this and it has highest power as well and two variables, we will take this. So plus 8xy squared is taken, and this is only one term having such variables. Now this one was left, so we write it, that is, we are searching for x squared this time. Single x squared, we have this, so we wrote this. Again, we don't find any. Now we are here, we will write it, and searching for y squared here, therefore we wrote it, and in the last we have this. Therefore we have combined. Now it's a matter to simplify. So initial two terms we have already combined. We have omitted one step, that is this step. You could write this step. We are doing it straight away. So 5 plus 3 is 8 x squared y. This means monkeys. These are not monkeys. These are different than monkeys, because here we have only one x and we have two y's. Here we have 2x, 1y, that makes a difference. We don't have any such term, therefore we write it plus 8y squared. Now we have two similar variables or like terms. So minus 5 plus 1, again minus 4. This is very basic. Then we are here, we have three like terms. So minus 3, minus 1, minus 3. All are same, we add them. 3, 3, 6 plus 1, 7. Again minus 7y squared. So this is fifth. Last, 3y squared plus 5y minus 4 minus, in bracket, 8y minus y squared minus 4. So first solve bracket, because again BODMAS. This will come as it is. Minus 8y minus minus is plus y squared. Again minus minus is plus 4. Now combine them. First hunt for y squared. this is 3y square. Again, y square. Here we have y square. And now we don't find any y square. So let's find 5y. That is variable with single y only. We have this, therefore we write it. Now we don't have any such variable. We have constants only, -4 and +4. We write it. We see cutting opportunity, we cancel them. And y square, that is 3 and 1 gives you 4y square. And here, +5 -8 means -3, because greater number has negative sign. Therefore 3y. This is basic again. That's last. And the important thing to note here is that you have to write these equals, because we're not changing the value. This equal means that this thing is equal to this thing. Again, this thing is equal to this thing. And this thing is equal to this thing. That is, we're not changing its value. Therefore, this equal sign has to be written. That is first. Question 2. Add. So we have to add from 1 to 10. First, 3mn minus 5mn, 8mn minus 4mn. We have to add them, and these are separated with comma because they are different terms. We have to make first of all their expression. Writing this, add, therefore plus sign came. We are taking this because we don't see any negative. We are going to separate plus from negative just to ease our calculation. Therefore we are writing it first. Then plus sign and in bracket minus 5mn. Again plus sign because we are adding. Therefore we will use this plus sign in every expression. Minus 4mn. Open the bracket first of all. Writing this as it is, minus 5mn and plus minus is minus 4mn. Although they are all like, but to just demonstrate, we are first adding positive terms. 8 plus 3 is 11 and minus 5 and minus 4 is minus 9mn. All terms are same. We can solve them. So mn, 11 minus 9 is 2mn. So that was basic. Second, t minus 8z, 3tz minus z, z minus t. We have three terms. Writing first term as it is, then plus, writing this term in bracket, again plus, writing this term in bracket. Solve it. That is solving bracket. This as it is, plus 3tz, plus minus is minus z, plus minus is minus t. Now we are solving it straight away. Searching for single t, 1t and positive t. So this t and this t gets cancelled. Now this z and this z gets cancelled. Only left with this, and they are like terms. So minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5, and putting tz because they are like terms. That's second. Third, minus 7mn plus 5, 12mn plus 2, 9mn minus 8, minus 2mn minus 3. Again, writing first term as it is, plus because we are adding, so writing second term in bracket, plus writing third term in bracket, plus writing fourth term in bracket. Solving for bracket. First term as it is, plus 12mn, plus is 2, plus 9mn, plus minus is minus 8, plus minus is minus 2mn, and plus minus is minus 3. Now in this step, we will arrange like terms. So minus 7mn as it is, searching for mn first of all. We have this, we write it. We find another here, we write it. We find yet another here, we write it. Mn are finished. Now we are left with only constants, plus 5, plus 2, minus 8, and minus 3. Now solving them. These four are like terms. Solve it. So 7 minus 2 is minus 9. So therefore, these are cancelled. Plus 12mn is left. Therefore, writing it and solving constants. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 minus 8 is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 3, minus 4. Therefore, it is solved. Fourth, a plus b minus 3, b minus a plus 3, a minus b plus 3. First term as it is, plus second term in bracket, plus third term in bracket. Opening brackets. This as it is, plus b minus a plus 3 plus a plus minus minus b plus plus 3. Arranging like terms. How many a's we have? 1, 2, 3. So we should have 3. First is positive, second is negative, third is positive. Similarly for b, plus b, minus b. Constants, minus 3, plus 3, and plus 3. This cancels. Plus minus cancel, only left with a. Plus b minus b cancels, only left with plus b. Negative 3 plus 3 cancels, only left with plus 3. Therefore, answer is a plus b plus 3. Fifth, 14x plus 10y minus 12xy minus 13. This is complete one term, and another term is this. We have three terms. Writing first term, addition, second term in bracket, addition, third term. We learned this step very well. Opening bracket. This seems fine, so we write same. Now this, plus 18, plus minus minus 7x, plus minus is minus 10y, plus plus is plus 8xy, this as it is. Now arranging them. 14x, search for only x, minus 7x, and we don't have any, therefore this makes one term. 10y, with y, this is minus 10y, y is finished, minus 12xy, writing this, searching for xy's. We have this plus 8y, writing this, and we have this as well, 4xy. Now constants are left, minus 13 and plus 18. No other constant is left. In this way, you combine them. Now these are like terms. 14 minus 7 is 7x, therefore 7x came here, plus 10y minus 10y, cancel each other. 8 plus 4 is 12, again minus 12xy, this gives plus 12xy, therefore they are cancelled. And here minus 13 plus 18 gives you plus 5. So 7x plus 5 is your required answer. Sixth, these are the three terms, 1, 2, 3. Writing first term, plus writing second term in bracket, plus writing third term in bracket. Solving for bracket. This as it is, plus 3n, plus minus is minus 4m, plus plus is plus 2, plus 2m, plus minus is minus 3mn, plus minus is minus 5. Searching for m only. We have 5m and we have minus 4m. And we have this m. Therefore, 5 plus 2 is 7 and 7 minus 4 is 3. Therefore, 3m came. Now for n, we have minus 7 and we have plus 3n. This will give you minus 4n. Again, we have n? No. Therefore, we are writing minus 4n. Solve for n as well. Now, we have this. mn, we have only single mn, therefore writing minus 3mn. And for constants, 2 and minus 5. That gives you minus 3. So this is solved. Seventh, 4x squared y, and likewise we have 4 terms. First term as it is, addition, we are writing this one because we are arranging like terms. So 5x squared y, plus because we are adding, we are taking now x y squared in bracket, again plus, and in bracket this last term, that is minus 5xy squared. Open brackets, this same, plus minus is minus, therefore minus came, minus 3xy squared, again plus minus is minus 5xy squared. So these are already arranged as we did in step number 1. 5 plus 4 is 9, x squared y, and here minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8 xy squared. That's 7th. 8th, these are 1, 2, 3 terms. First term as it is, plus writing second term in bracket, and plus writing third term in bracket. Solving bracket. So this as it is, plus minus is minus, therefore minus 10p squared q squared, and then this as it is, because we have plus, therefore no problem with plus. So search for p square q square. We have here, we have here. So see, plus 7 and plus 3 gives you 10. So 10 square q square we have of plus, and we have of negative, therefore that's cancelled. We are left with pq and we have pq. This is minus 4, this is plus 9. This gives 5 pq of positive. And for constants, plus 5 plus 15 gives you plus 20. Now ninth, 1, 2, 3 terms. Again, first term plus second term in bracket plus third term in bracket. If you don't put brackets, you may confuse yourself and your question will be wrong in the first step itself. So it is better to write in brackets and to solve it in another step. AB minus 4a plus, no issues, write it. But here we have issue, plus minus is minus AB. Again, plus 4a plus minus is minus 4b. We have single AB, we have single AB. This is negative, this was positive, therefore cancel each other. Minus 4a and plus 4a cancel each other. Plus 4b minus 4b cancel each other, therefore answer is 0. Last, 1, 2, 3 terms. First term addition, second term in bracket plus third term in bracket. This as it is, plus y square plus minus is minus 1 plus minus is minus x squared plus 1 plus minus is minus x squared plus minus is minus y squared. Now x square, we have plus x square, we have minus x squared, cancelled, but we have 1 minus x square which we have written here, minus y squared plus y squared, cancelled, but we have 1 minus y squared written, minus 1 plus 1, but we are left with minus 1. So in this way you solve your questions. That's second. Question third, subtract from 1 to 8. First, minus 5y square from y square, and you know very well in subtraction from part comes first. Therefore writing it, putting minus sign because we have to subtract, and whatever we have initially we will put in brackets. Again brackets because so that we don't get confused. So y square minus minus is plus 5y squared. Well, like terms, because y square on both terms, here we have 1 understood, so 5 plus 1 is 6y squared. 2 terms, from, first we will write this, therefore minus 12xy. If you write first this, your whole question will go wrong, because we are saying from, we are subtracting from something. So in subtraction, something has to be written first. Again minus sign because we are subtracting, and another, although it was plus, but we didn't took chance, so we wrote in bracket. So this as it is, minus plus is minus. Again like terms, 12 minus 6. Well, now we have to see very carefully, it is minus sign, so both are negative signs, therefore we will add them up. 12 plus 6 is minus 18xy. Third, from part first, minus because we are subtracting, this term in bracket. This as it is, minus a minus minus is plus b. Cancelling opportunity cannot be cancelled, therefore 2b. They are added up. Now fourth part, from part first, minus because we are subtracting, again this thing here, you could have written it in bracket. 5b minus ab, ba or ab, it doesn't make difference because it is multiplication, minus ab minus minus is plus 5a. So 5b, we have single, but let's arrange it in alphabet. First search for only single a. We have only single a with 5, therefore writing 5a. Then we have 5b, and this minus ab is minus 2ab because they are having negative signs. That's fourth. Fifth, minus m square plus 5mn from this part first. Again subtraction sign because we are subtracting this whole term in bracket. This as it is, minus minus is plus, therefore plus came, m square minus plus is minus 5mn. Now m square like terms, 4 plus 1 is 5m square. Here minus 3mn minus 5mn will give you minus 8mn because both are negative, and again this constant is left, therefore plus 8. That's fifth. From part first, minus because we are subtracting in bracket this whole term that you got. Now solving brackets, minus minus is plus x square, minus plus is minus 10x, minus minus is plus 5. Here writing first the highest power variable, we have only x square, writing it here. With variable we have this and this, minus 5 and minus 10, plus 5 and minus 10 will give you minus 5 because we have greater number with negative sign, and we have two constants left, minus 10 and plus 5 gives you minus 5. That's sixth. From part first, minus sign because subtraction, in bracket this whole term. This term as it is, minus 5 is square, minus minus is plus 7ab, minus plus is minus 5b square. First search for a square, just to writing it in proper pattern. So a square, we have these a squares, minus 2 and minus 5, minus 7a square. And now let's find for b square. B square, again minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7b square. And now we are only left with ab. Here we have both are positive, therefore 7 plus 3 is plus 10ab. From part first, minus because we are subtracting, and in this whole term in bracket. Solve for this as it is, minus plus is minus 4pq, minus minus is plus 5q square, minus minus is plus 3p square. Search for p square. Here we have 5p square and we have 3p square. So 8p square for q square, plus 3q square, and we have 5q square, therefore 8q square, and minus pq minus 4pq. That gives you minus 5pq because it is understood it is 1. So in this way you solve your questions by combining. That's your third. Question fourth. A. What should be added to x squared plus xy plus y squared to obtain 2x squared plus 3xy? B. What should be subtracted from 2a plus 8b plus 10 to get negative 3a plus 7b plus 16? We can solve this question in two ways. First one is graphical method, in which more visual representation is there, and there is obviously algebraic method, which we will use quite often in coming questions or coming chapters. So first, the graphical method. Let's put it as we visualize it. What should be added to this? Therefore this expression has to be written first. What should be added? Because we don't know it yet, we will put it as blank. To obtain, and the answer is this thing. Obtain means answer is this. Now we will ponder as to what should be written here in order to get there. So initially we have 1x square, and in answer we are getting 2x square. So it simply means that we are adding 1x square to it. Therefore x square, first term is obtained of the answer. 1xy is becoming 3xy, and we have addition. Therefore it simply means we are adding 2xy. Therefore plus 2xy. And as you see in answer, we don't have y square. It means we have to introduce its inverse. Its inverse will be minus y square. Therefore answer is here. But how you will solve it algebraically? So here is the way, and here's the trick in order to come to this way. So let's take an example. You can take any numbers. If we have 3 plus 1, that gives you 4, and we don't know this number, how can this number be attained? Well, if we take 4 and we subtract, we take this from left hand side to right hand side, it is plus 3 here, it will become minus 3. So this is the same, 4 minus 3, we will be able to get this. Therefore what we are doing here, we are taking our answer part and we are subtracting the initial part from it. Therefore we are taking answer part, this was the answer part, and we are subtracting from it what? The initial part. So this is the way to remember it. Write on a rough space this thing, you will know what to subtract from what. Now it's matter to solve. First term as it is, opening bracket, minus x square, minus plus is minus xy, minus plus is minus y square. X square, plus 2 minus 1. Therefore x square, 3xy minus xy. This is minus 1, therefore plus 2xy, and we are only left with minus y square. So here and here both are C. The algebraic method will be used in all other upcoming chapters, and this is the way to remember it. So that is first. Second, what should be subtracted? Now the question is changed to subtraction. So how we visualize it, that is graphical method, what should be subtracted from? So from part comes first. So we wrote it. What should be subtracted? We don't know. So therefore box came here. To get, the answer is minus 3a plus 7b plus 16. So now let's visualize it. In answer part, we are getting negative of 3a, but we have plus 2a. Therefore number is becoming negative. Therefore if we introduce 5a to it, we will get minus 3a. Therefore minus 5a is introduced. We had plus 8b and it is getting subtracted to 7b. Therefore we have to introduce 1b, which will deduct 8b to give 7b. Here 10 is becoming 16. We have to introduce minus 6 here, not plus 6, because minus minus will become plus, and plus 10 plus 6 will give you plus 16. So this was graphical method. Again, algebraic method can be done with a trick. We have this number, we have to get this number, and we have this number. So how we can get 1? If we write first this number and we subtract the answer part from it, we will get the unknown number. So therefore we took the initial term, this was the initial term, we wrote it here, introduced minus sign, and we are writing answer part. So this is answer part, therefore we are writing it here. Now let's solve it. 2a plus 8b plus 10, minus minus is plus 3a, minus plus is minus 7b, minus plus is minus 16. So 2a and 3a gives you 5a, 8b minus 7b gives you plus b, and constant part plus 10 minus 16 gives you minus 6. Again you are getting the same. So this trick is important, or the method to solve this question algebraically. So that is your fourth. Question 5. What should be taken away from 3x squared minus 4y squared plus 5xy plus 20 to obtain negative x squared minus y squared plus 6xy plus 20? Again we have the same problem of subtraction, just the statement has been written in some other way. So the question says what should be taken away from. So from part will come first. We are writing it, this is graphical way obviously. To obtain, that is, this is the result. Now let's visualize it. In answer part it is becoming negative. Here we have plus 3, here we have negative 1. What should be introduced? If we introduce 4, we will get minus x squared. Therefore 4x squared. Now minus 4 is becoming minus 1. So if you subtract from minus 3, that will become minus minus plus, and minus plus will give you minus 1. Here 5 is converting to 6. That means if we introduce minus 1, that will give you minus minus will become plus 1, and plus 5 will give plus 6y. Therefore answer is achieved. This is not always feasible way, therefore we use algebraic way, and the trick to come to conclusion what to subtract from what could be learned from this. So initially we have this number, we have to find this number. How can this number be found? If we subtract answer part from initial part, we will get unknown number. So writing initial part first of all. So this is the initial part, writing it here, subtraction, and answer part here. This is the answer part, therefore it is written in bracket, solving bracket. This thing as it is, minus minus is plus x square, minus minus is plus y square, minus plus is minus 6xy, minus plus is minus 20. Now for x square, we have x square here with 3 as coefficient, and with x square we have here 1, therefore 4x square. With y square minus 4 and plus 1, that will give you minus 3y square. With xy is 5 and minus 6, therefore minus 1 or minus xy. So we have attained the same thing. So if you don't get what to subtract from what, So this is the way. And with practice, you will learn it eventually. That's fifth. Sixth, A. From the sum of 3x minus y plus 11 and minus y minus 11, subtract 3x minus y minus 11. B. From the sum of 4 plus 3x and 5 minus 4x plus 2x squared, subtract the sum of 3x squared minus 5x and minus x squared plus 2x plus 5. Here we have to perform both operations. So first part is from the sum of, that is we have to add them first of all, and then whatever will be the answer, we have to subtract this thing from its sum. So first add them up, 3x minus y plus 11, and we are adding this expression to it. So plus 11 minus 11 cancelled, minus y minus 2y, 3x as it is. First part done. Whatever is the answer, this is the answer. We are writing it here in the second step. This is a subtraction step because eventually we have to subtract. Now here is the important thing. Why we have written this plus plus? Because subtraction is nothing but addition of inverse of a number. So therefore it is minus y, and what will be its inverse? Plus what would be inverse of minus 11? That would be plus 11. Now the new expression is 3x plus y plus 11. While solving, don't see this because we have already eased our calculation. Plus 11, here we don't have any constant, therefore plus 11 as it is. Plus y minus 2y is minus y because greater number is having negative sign. And here 3x minus 3x, it is cancelled. Therefore answer is minus y plus 11. That's first. Second, from the sum of, that is we have to add them. So we are doing the same, 4 plus 3x and this term here. We are arranging it because it is very good idea to arrange like terms. So constant with constant, x with x, and x square we don't have here. Solve it. Plus 3x minus 4x is minus x because it is greater with negative sign. 5 plus 4 is 9, and here it is as it is. Now subtract the sum of. So first of all we will have to add them. So writing this as it is and arranging it like x square with x square, x with x, and constant individually. Plus 5 minus and plus is minus because minus is having greater value here. Therefore 3x and 3x square minus x square, that is minus 1x square is 2x square. So we have deduced both expressions. Now which we have to take first? From the sum of, from part first. So this part has to be written first. Therefore we are writing 2x square minus x plus 9. So always search for from part and minus sign and another term. Now here plus we don't have to change, writing plus for minus because eventually subtraction is addition of its inverse, because minus minus will eventually give you plus. That's why we write it. We don't do it for addition. We only do it for negative and also for only negative sign. This again a practice matter. More you practice, more you get. 9 minus 5 is 4 here. We have converted it into plus minus x plus 3x. So 2x because plus 3x is greater, therefore plus 2x, and 2x square minus 2x square cancel. So that's your answer for B part. And that's your last question, question 6th.